Today we're going to visit the Voice of Prophecy building headquarters.
We're running late. So I did not hit this pole, guys.
Wow.
Did this in the middle of the night and I didn't hit it.
Oh, he's running about 5 minutes late. Ah, right there. Running 5 minutes late. So Ernie has to park his car because I could not do it. And there's a car waiting and I kept running up this curve. And so he had to get in and do it for me.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, come on in. We've tried to decorate it in just in this sort of evangelistic sense. That's really what's all about. Hey George, how are you?
Hi.
I was gonna say that this is where George sits. I didn't know that George was here. Laura does a little bit of singing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. In fact, that's I think all she does, just
Yeah.
a little bit of singing.
Just a little.
So she's going to be in concert at Campion on Sunday. We want to be an evangelistic ministry. That's what we are.
Yeah.
And so that kind of captures the essence. These little stickers that you see here, they're here because we keep running into the doors when they're closed.
Oh man.
Yeah, and so.
Oh.
So folks are like, every time they run into the door, they're
I
like,
can see
okay,
that
I'm gonna put a
happening.
sticker in there so that I can see the glass. I was in a hurry one time and I turned right around, went right into it. And I'm surprised I didn't break the glass. But this is the Bible school that you see down here. Most of the area here is the Bible school. Kurt Johnson, who's the Bible school director, you know him. He comes in about once a month or so. That's his office in Carolina. I don't know if you met Carolina while you were up there or not. Carolina is our Bible school associate. Donna Webb has been around media ministry for years and years and years. We have several little conference rooms. This is one that we put together just to be able to have a small room to get together. But you'll see that there's conference rooms all over the place. And
This is a great building.
They're constantly booked. This is my very messy office down here. I can't seem to keep it clean. But Lei Chang has been with the ministry just about as long as Kurt has, nearly 20 years. Knows everything that there is to know. So down here is, when I say the Bible school, it's pretty much the correspondence school. There's only one real Discover correspondence school, and that's the headquarters school. So we get a lot of prisoners that are run out of here as far as the school is concerned. And if there's an area that doesn't have a Discover school, then we would keep the name here and we would run it right out of our school here. So there's instructors that go through the lessons on a daily basis and write to folks, and they write back and forth. So it's a neat opportunity. Bible Info is also housed out of here, which is part of the Bible school. Bible Info is a huge website with tons and tons of articles, theological articles. Right now we're getting more than 1 million hits a month on Bible Info, which is really exciting. That's the Bible school. We've got some folks that are like IT is sitting here, and IT is sitting up there, and IT is sitting way back there. And this is just a couple of other offices that are empty. But this is an old bank. So this is the old Chase Bank. You'll see that they're actually next door now, and they're in a bigger building. And that's why there's the tellers that are out there that used to be it. But there's also vaults in here because it used to be a bank.
Oh, wow.
So I'll show you one of those. It's locked up, but there's like 3 different vaults in here. This department here is the Trust Services, Gift Planning and Trust Services Department. Ada Swanson runs that, which is, you saw George.
Yeah.
That's George's wife runs that department in there. And we keep lots of expensive things in here. Just coffee machines. but this is this is a
It's right next to the
vault.
door.
It's right next to the door, right? Which is, it's
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
kind of insane, but they probably didn't keep a whole lot of stuff in here either.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the big one, or the smallest one, and then we have another one, much larger. That's behind this beautiful, massive door. What they decided to do with that, if you were to come during the day, this door would be open, and that's where all the trust records are kept for years and years and years. The Voice of Prophecy for many years really was the one that would do all the trusts for many of the ministries. And so we still actually have trusts for the other media ministries. And all that is locked up behind gated doors. So let's, hey, how are you? Doing all right. That is Lynn up there. She's escaping. This right here, these two pictures, this is Indianapolis. And this is where I met the team. So I was pastoring for the Indiana conference and got to do a lot of stuff. Was running the music for RSP and baptisms in the prayer room, and so I got to know the team then. And when they left, it was like part of me just left. I was like, no, don't leave, take me with you. And so it was about 6 months later that Kurt gave me a call and asked me if I'd be interested in coming. So I was like, yeah. So anyway, I just had to show you that. That's pretty cool. Some of these are when Sean was it is written. The telltale sign is his face. He has beard now. And we'll probably never shave again, but you know, so all these, you know, it's funny because when he was with It Is Written, to me he was such a baby face that I could barely watch him. You know, if when he'd preach, I was like, man, it's like I'm watching a little kid preach. But now he's grown up with the beard. This is our main conference room in here. Yeah, this is our main conference room in here. It is constantly being used. In fact, so much so that we really need another one of these. But this is the sort of the think tank. It's where a lot of the stuff happens.
Get it? It's the easiest way to communicate. I don't know.
And they had left it, and so we'll do some meetings up here. It's kind of an open space, but I think in the future one of the things that they've talked about is actually closing this off with glass or some kind of divider and creating another conference room in here, which would be a great thing. You know, we need more. This up here you've got, this is sort of scattered offices. Administration is up here, development is up here, creative and production are up here. You'll see that production is just about everywhere because that's what we do. But these are a couple of creative suites, which I'm not a California guy, so I'm an East guy. In California, to me, there's nothing that I ever lost there. That I'm sure there's beautiful places. Hey there.
Hey.
Hi.
Do you know Laura?
No, I don't know.
Laura, this is Lynn. Lynn, this is Laura. This gets used quite a bit. This here is our worship room. Every morning we have worship here with the team at about 8 o'clock. And sometimes George gets to play for us, and sometimes he doesn't. Hey George, why don't you play something and have Laura sing with you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you know? In fact, starting a Bible marking class for the staff here in just a few weeks, and we'll be doing that out of here. We've started using this for some of our staff meetings as well. We're running out of room upstairs, and we have a couple of boards here we can do a lot more writing on. So yeah, it's turned out to be nice. brought this piano from California, and that's kind of nice. I've gotten to do some singing here around this this beast of a piano with Charles and Christine.
That would be fun.
It's nice to be able to have a little grand sitting here. Maybe you should go to my house. So anyway, this is our classroom. We have different configurations we put it in. We'll put the tables out, make 3 rows, and you'll have sort of a classroom. Sometimes we'll face it one way. We decided to go sort of with the big screens throughout the whole building. Flexible, you can push them around. If we need to add another one down there, we can. Or it's kind of neat. But this is really our production area down here. We have some plans. It all depends on the building. The building is rented. Yeah, I messed up your lighting, huh? Yeah, the building is rented. We would love to purchase the thing, but you know, the Lord will provide whenever. But this is an area that we're just kind of overflowing into. So we've got all kinds of ideas of how to make this more production area. But right now we've got some couple of stations here that are processing, and this is our studio. We have really outgrown this, to be honest.
Boy,
This is what our house is.
you guys are messy. No, look at all these cables.
So singing on Discovery Mountain, a lot of the songs for Discovery Mountain I've sang. So we've set it up here where I'm singing here, and the guitar is there, and we've just had 4 different mics going on in here, and it's packed, but it does work. So you've got 4K cameras sitting here. One is there, and then one is shooting out through the. So there's 4 4K cameras coming in here. And it's kind of like live talk type thing, but it also serves as a small recording, filming, videography studio. This was really, when Sean first started, when they just moved, one of those closet spaces that we had just walked by, he was actually set up in there with panels that were around him, and he was doing a radio show out of there. So then they came in here so that they could do the radio show, and we could have a radio studio, which is technically what it is. So after we did the radio studio, we were like, guys, we really need to be filming this, and so we threw the cameras in. And so what we've done is we have pushed this beyond the limits of what it is, and now we really need to expand. There's some local places that we've gone, but they're not very convenient, and so we're really looking at trying to expand this. So pray for us. I think there's boxes and boxes of books there too. They just don't fit in here. We got to go through and decide, but it's kind of nice to have a decent library for a few of us who need to do research and put things together. So now we just drop downstairs and check books out. We have a couple of the Campion volunteers come in here, and one I think used to be a librarian or whatever, and she sort of set the whole system up. A lot of good stuff.
All right, so that tour was actually pretty cool. Laura has to go and actually sing a song today, which wasn't planned, but it's gonna go out well. Tomorrow we got a concert, and then Sunday we leave to head home after we see a friend of mine. It'd be cool.
So that was the tour of the Voice of Prophecy. I have to go. This video is going to end. Welcome. Thank you for watching it. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. And okay, later.